Hey Aries, thanks so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. I hope you guys are doing well, are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. We're on to a new week. Alright. Brought out a whole bunch of new decks that I got for my birthday. I'm super excited to share these with you. I want to say, I'm sorry I was unable to do the reading for these last 2 weeks, but, if I'm not feeling the energy, I'm sorry. I cannot put out videos like this. Like, my energy's on and popping. I guess the Venus retrograde is hitting me harder than I thought, And so I wanna thank those who stayed with me and rocked with me, and thank you for staying on my channel. This is going to be a reading for our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. If you're in a relationship, partnership, thinking of someone, whoever you're thinking of, if things are complicated, and so on and so forth. We're going to be picking up your energy, their energy, the energy of the relationship, advice, and blockages. If you're interested in knowing the cards that I am using, I'll probably say them throughout the reading, but if you want more information, you can always drop me a line down below. See what your blockages are. So, I also pulled, it's too much, that's too much. These are these cards that, they have like a super slippery. I don't know how to describe it. The cardstock is really shiny, so that's why you've seen all of them pop out, you know what I mean? Sometimes people like when I shuffle on camera, and sometimes other people don't, but I'd rather you guys see me sometimes, and then sometimes I lay them out before. Alright, let's see what's going on. There we go. And these are super dope, by the way. These are the Rebel deck. It's super funny. I hope we're all adults here and you can handle a little bit of cussing, because they do cuss on there. But let's see what the advice is for the relationship. Advice for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Here we go. Alright. Alright, so the Goddess Power Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. The goddess that I pulled was Sarawati's. I don't know how to say it, but she's absolutely beautiful. This is all about owning your, honoring your power, being in mastery. You're working on certain things. You know what you should be working on. You're taking in her power, and it's all about mastering whatever you do, especially if it's in a relationship. If it's at work. Whatever you're trying to do, you're owning the power as far as trying to study certain things, getting knowledge of certain things, and working towards it to get better in a situation. Let me just close this door real quick. It's the number 44 out of the deck, and let me read some of it. So, are you someone who begins things with great enthusiasm, but when you realize the scope of situations, you move on to something else, like things get kind of hard, and so on and so forth? Could it be that you're dealing with someone like this? Ambivalence is something to be careful of at this time, as you recognize you need more knowledge and energy than what you have to move forward completely. The goddess Sarawati reminds you that there are no shortcuts on this journey, and partial knowledge does not make you a master. In fact, your alignment task is to stop working in scattered ways. It's time for deep diving into the subject of your inquiry to really get a command of the terrain. Offer the commitment of your time and energy, and you will feel the surge of power as you move into a more masterful role in all areas of your life. Stick with it. Keep learning and keep practicing your craft, your heart, commitment, your meditation, and your self-expression. Stay present to it all, and you will be glad you did. sticking things through, learning what you need to learn, and so on and so forth. As far as the animal oracle, what you have is the fox spirit. Think on your feet, being smart about how you move. You might have an energy of fox around you. Fox in the Lenormand is about someone who's trying to manipulate, trying to get over on you. As we know, the fox, when he goes to hunt, and I don't know if you call it hunt, when he goes after his prey, it's at night. It's more of in a sneaky way, right? So you can be taking on this energy, or someone that's around you. Being very undercover, someone who wears a mask, maybe a deceiver, a liar, a scammer, so on and so forth. But this can also be an energy that you can take on, where you're like, I'm going to stay shut about shit. I'm going to stay shut about certain shit, and I'm going to be smart to see if you fall into my trap, right? Thinking on your feet, being very agile, being very like, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be very smart about the shit that I do. I'm gonna be clever on how I move. It's all about being street smart as well. You could be interested in a small job, some type of source of income. Someone that could be around you that could be very charming but has bad intent. Scam artists matters. But this can also just be an energy that you're taking on, that you're like, listen, I'm about to master everything that I need to master. I'm about to do this. I'm being smart about the way I move. This is a time of being clever and moving in the right direction. As far as your relationship or the person that you're into, the way that you're feeling in a situation is feeling trapped. You feel as though you can't move about certain things. You feel that maybe there's no way forward in a situation. Maybe feeling tied down in a relationship and not willing to, or not wanting to move forward for some type of reason. Trapped is about being smart. Not being smart. It's about holding yourself back from certain things that you need to move forward from, right? Do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because of others have expectations of what you may not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are a temporary prison. You are in a temporary position that exists in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you will be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote, and of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy, trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage doors open, so that you can fly freely. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with the situations that you're in. Know that anything that you feel as though you're trapped is just an illusion. All right? Where your partner has an energy of the wishing card. All right? Wishing that certain things can be changed, or wishing that, maybe they can move in a different direction, whether that be with you or with a different partner. As far as it says, my dear one, I have your prayers, I know your heart, and I know what is for your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dreams serve your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful what you wish for. Remember the coins tossed in a wishing well. For every wish there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. So they're definitely trying to go towards something that they want, but they need to be willing to put the work in. All right? And they need to take that power in. All right? You need to communicate with one another, where one feels trapped and one wishes that certain things can go a certain way. What is it that you guys need to come together about and figure out how to go about things? Do you truly want to be in this relationship? Do you feel as though you're trapped in this relationship and just want to move, right? Do you want to move on to something else? Know that you're not trapped in a situation. So the energy of the relationship is a card 47 from the Oracle of Visions by Chiro Marchetti. I feel like this person is taking some time for themselves. Maybe being in a position of taking a time out between you two. Someone wants to take a time out. All right. If healing is to make a whole and love is a path to heal, then healing energy of loving friendship is a sacred act. Needing to be friends, definitely, and being on the same page. This card is an indication to either give or receive the healing energy of love. Definitely there's something between you that needs to be healed. There's something that someone is holding on to because of what probably happened in the past, the situations that you've been through. You're feeling as though you're trapped and you can't move forward, but they're wanting something. They're wishing and hoping for some type of change. There's definitely a healing that needs to happen between you, because I feel that there's a lot of pain between you. Pain because of situations that have happened in the past. The card suggests perfection and completeness. All right. There is an energy that can be fixed between you, but you guys need to communicate with one another. There's healing hands here. There's certain people that are willing to talk to you about the situation. Maybe you need to talk to someone about the situation and see how you can move about. We don't all go through situations that may be the same, but you can take advice in bits and pieces from each and everyone and move accordingly. See how you feel, listen to your intuition, and so on and so forth. All right. There's definitely some love here, and there's definitely some healing energy. So that's what needs to go on between you. The blockages, what's going on is the Seven of Spades. And this has to deal with, there was some lying, there was some deceit, there's some theft, irresponsibility. Something happened between you two, which can also be the energy of the fox, right? There's an energy here that there was some sneaky shit that went on. There was some behavior that wasn't right. Somebody went about things and they didn't go about it in the right way, whether it be on both parts or one part. But there is definitely love between you two, and there needs to be some healing that takes place, right? You could be on terms that you're not talking right now. You're blocking yourself off from certain things, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to deal with it right now. I'm trying to be smart about the way I move. I'm trying to master or work on yourself. But if you're still thinking about this person, it's for a reason, right? It's still on your mind. It's still going over and over and going back and forth about situations. So why not talk? Why not make the move? Why not clear the air? The advice here is you need some fucking yoga in your life. It's all about meditation. It's all about taking some time. Yoga will help with your life. It definitely will, because I've been on my own wave. Ancient shit is cool. That's what it says. The advice is all about taking some time for yourself, working on your body, working on your mind, your soul. Maybe needing some healing just for yourself. And yoga will open up this space for you of calm and relaxation and dealing with things in a different avenue, right? So if you're still thinking about this person and going over things in over and over in things in your head, then it's about an energy of just taking some time for yourself, blocking yourself off just for a second, and really being in meditation, and ask your angels and guides to give you answers to clear certain things up. You need time for yourself, even if that is going outside by yourself and taking a walk and being out in nature. But yoga really does help, and this is something that I've adapted for these last couple weeks, and trying to get into that flow of just working on me and not worrying about anybody else, because everything just adds into the pot. And if you're in my life for a reason, you're trying to add value, then that's fine. If not, then you're out of the picture. Trust me, it'll hurt for some time, but I'm going to take some time to heal. I'm going to take some time to heal, to clear my mind and clear my soul. These are your messages for this week, Aries. I love you with all my heart. I hope you guys enjoy. Drop me a line down below, and we'll talk next week.